Okay, guys, so my name is Miss Thaggart, Leah Thaggart, and I teach here at Oak Grove Lower Elementary. And what I'm doing today is making a video to explain AR a little bit more in depth to some of you, because I realize that many of you your child didn't do AR last year. So what AR is it's a program that allows teachers to see if children are comprehending what they read. And we do that by first finding out what their independent reading level is, and then we have them test on the books that they read. And as they read books and comprehend books, then their level will go higher. And most of the children really enjoy this because they like to see their color going higher. So let me explain a little bit about the colors. So we start AR with the yellow color, and the yellow color is the lowest color that you can have on the AR. And so it is from preschool to first grade, 5th month. Then you have the green color that is 1.6, which would stand for first grade, 6th month. That would be after Christmas, all the way to the end of first grade, 2.0. So if your child is not where they need to be, have no fear, because AR can get them where they need to be with just a few words of advice from me and your teacher about how to get your child on grade level. So what we want to do is to make our children good readers. Now, I feel as an older teacher, not that old, but I just feel like that I wish someone had taught me to read where I could actually comprehend, because back in the day, the teacher would go around the desk and I would be counting up the paragraph that I thought I was supposed to read because I wanted to read fluently. Well, reading fluently, the definition I give the children is to read like the teacher. And I wanted to sound really well when I read in front of my peers. And I didn't know what in the world I was reading, because I could read very fluently, but I didn't comprehend what I was reading. So AR is a program that will boost comprehension, but we have to find the just right book for your student. And how we do that is through listening to them read. We do that through data that we receive on the NWEA MAP test. Sometimes teachers have access to other tests like Moby Max or the Star Reading Test that will give them this information. I personally have been teaching so long, I can almost listen to a child read and say, oh, you're on the yellow color, or you're on the green color, or hopefully the dark blue by 2nd grade. But if they're not, it's okay. We're not going to give up on them. I had a little girl that sat right there in that front desk the first several years ago, I'll just say that. And she was just the sweetest little girl, but she was about over a year behind with her reading. And so I called her mom and I'm like, look, we need to get her caught up where she's supposed to be. So this is what I need you to do. I need you to go to the library. I need you to get some yellow books, and I need you to write those books in her planner each night, and I need her reading those books. And before I even got through with my spiel, she's like, Miss Thaggart, you don't understand. Some people don't have the gas money to go to the library. And I said, well, if it was my child, then I would walk. And I seriously meant that, because that's how important I feel that reading is. And I'm happy to say that I guess that mother took my advice. I guess she came up with the gas money, or she walked, or I don't know. And it doesn't even matter. What matters is when the child left here, she was right where she was supposed to be. She was ready for the next grade. And I just remember watching her. She was the kid that walked to the pencil sharpener, you know, at the end of the year with the little chapter book in her hand. And it was just so sweet and so rewarding as a teacher. But I know her mother also played a big role in that. So back to AR, I want to show you just a few things. We have to find the good, just right books. And so the reason we do that is because this is one of my students' personal children's book that was from last year that now, they won't buy it back because they've got another one, but that's okay. Like, thank the Lord that they're in college. But this book is way too hard for me. It's been a long time since I was in college, and I shudder to think that I would have to read this because it's so thick and I think it would overwhelm me. Now, this book, on the other hand, is too easy for me. So I might read it to see if it was appropriate for my students, but I certainly wouldn't read it if it was something that I wanted to read for my personal enjoyment. But this book right here is about storytelling, and since I love storytelling, this would be my just right book. So think about Goldilocks and the Three Bears. It's way too hard. It's way too easy, but it's just right. So that's why we have the colors in AR to find the independent reading level for the child. Now, I encourage you, read books to your children that are above their grade level because your listening level is higher than your reading level. So think about it. You can understand, like, for example, a child that is just coming to second grade. On the beginning, this is a 3.0, so this is a third grade book. So this book is too hard for my second grader on grade level, but it's not too hard for them to listen to. So this will help the child's vocabulary, it will help their listening skills, it will help their fluency to listen to a fluent reader. So there's many, many pluses for reading to your students.